Do, dun, dun, da, 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 da. Hello, and welcome back to Grimm's Gaming. Today's stream might end up being a little shorter. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But as the title suggests, we're again going to be cutting down trees, and I might discuss a few things as we do so. And for some reason, I've got a bit of the jitters, so hopefully that's not a problem. Alright, as always, before we get too deep into this, I am going to open us in a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I thank you for your goodness to us, that you have seen fit to give us this time and these opportunities to see your glory. I pray, Lord, that you would help us to glorify you through our creativity and through our games and spirit today. I pray all of these things in Jesus' name. Amen. No, not a problem at all. Welcome in. There we are. Lots of wool. So how are you doing today, Aaron? You're fine. Did I apologize for something, or did you write that? I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I might be a little out of it today, apparently. Do I think I will name my axe? And that is entirely possible. I don't have any particular names picked out. Is there something particular you were thinking of for naming my axe? You have all the time in the world to think about it. I don't even know if I have an anvil or not. Yeah, it happens when you're on a multiplayer server. You know, someone else makes the anvil, and you just use it, so you don't have to make your own. Yeah, Forest Killer 9000 isn't a bad name. It's rather uh, to the point. So far, none of the characters have found anything about a name for Eugene's katana. Does it have a name? Possibly. Not even I know the answer to that question yet. I guess I'm down here, so I'll light it up. That was not intentional. Someone took some of my wood. Oh no! Whatever will I do? I mean, it'd be nice if they took it from the top chest, but you know. Definitely not worth complaining about. Woodwrecker. Eh. It's not bad. Ah. I don't know if it needs a number or what they might need, but it's definitely Woodwrecker is not a bad name. And I might use that if you don't come up with another one that you prefer. And I just realized my durability is down to half, so we might switch halfway through here. Did I hit her skulk? Surely not. That is a weird cave. And it gets weirder. It's like it just decided halfway through that it didn't want to be in the water anymore. Maybe it was this guy that I was hearing. Ah, yes. The Woodwrecker, yes. I should not forget the honorifics. Oh, what is the funny name? Ah, so I should name the axe Eugene. Tree Hunter? Oh, I forgot I was going to cut down this tree from the top. Oops. Doesn't look like it has too many logs in there, so should be fine. Yeah, we should be good there. Alright. Well, if that's the running contender at the end of the streaming session, then I shall indeed name the axe Eugene Woodhunter, or Tree Hunter, yes. Yes, I would have a record of everybody's new favorite dead guy. And then I should probably name my sword Charles. That sounds like the title of an anime. I got reincarnated as a Minecraft axe. I might do that, you know, rename things after the dead in the campaign, yeah. It's definitely got a nice ring to it. Oh, ah, excuse me. regular oak. But apparently it's a dark oak. And that is true. I should definitely consider that. What I should do is name it Axe Ghost Hunter Eugene. We'll see if Minecraft lets me use that many characters. Excuse me. Yeah, there's only one way to find out, so. We'll see you at the end of the stream. Yeah, I need to go stash all this. Greetings, Viper. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. A little jittery, but don't know what that's due to. And I don't imagine it's anything worth worrying about. But other than that, I'm right as rain. That's alright, nobody expects perfect punctuation when it comes to stream chats. Yeah, the one other person watching the stream right now is myself, because that's how I'm able to read the chat, is by watching the stream. Unfortunately, my setup is not made for this. So it is required a bit of creative thinking to make it work. Indeed. And the future people have no excuse, though. You know, if someone's watching this, you know, after it was made, then what are they doing, you know? And they're missing out if they're not subscribed. That is actually a very real possibility, though, since I do have some things I would like to document in this stream. And I'll do that probably when I go get my axe mending, or probably while I'm mending my axe. And for those of you who are watching this as a replay and are interested in that little tidbit of information that is yet to come, I shall probably have in the description a actual timestamp for it, so... if you don't want to watch the boring me cutting down trees while talking to myself via the excuse of talking to a couple other people, then by all means skip over to that part, and yeah. Yes, it's still got quite a bit of durability yet, so I'm not too worried about fixing up the axe, but we'll get there. And yes, it is a very good thing to work on your punctuation, especially when it's not expected of you, because that way you actually build up those habits better, and that helps with a lot of different things. And anytime you're making communication more clear is very profitable use of time. I think, yes, it does. Yes, yes. My mindscape is a very strange place to be indeed. It is a shame that you have to deal with that on a regular basis. Is the world on peaceful right now? Because I was very much expecting to have to deal with phantoms by now. Alright, well, now it appears to be time to go see if it is in peaceful mode. Because if it is, then I'm going to need to revamp some plans of mine. Because if I can't gain levels by killing or at the mob farm, then I'm gonna need to get them from villager training, which is gonna take a lot longer. I find Alexander knocking on my door. What do I do? Well, let's see. First things first. Well. If I had that opportunity, I would probably break out in maniacal laughter. There's no trap in there. That's a problem. But the bigger problem is that no skeletons dropped. Yes, my school build is the thumbnail for the series so far. So after he asks me why I'm laughing, I would come back with probably something along the lines of you don't want to know. It would not be good for your health. And then, is there anything that I could assist you with? This looks like it should have things in it. But maybe that's just me. Since I'm here, I might as well. This is a lot longer than I remember it. Oh, and there's a builder here now. Let us see what this is. It's a wall. Whose is this? Village Quartz? I don't know anything about all this, so I shall leave it be for now. Well, if Alexander said that, I would refute being the famous Grimm's Gaming, because Grimm's Gaming is not famous currently. Thus, if anyone is doing that, it would mean that it is a trap. And if Alexander is real, then there is a lot of other things that are real. And the very last thing I would want to do with a lot of those is accept food from them. I don't know if there would be anything I'd have to do in that situation. Guilt tripping has never worked on me, so employing Al and saying that he made the pizza for me would not function to that effect. If I did not order the pizza, I would not accept the pizza. Good advice for everyday life anyway, you know. If you don't know why someone's giving you food, you should be skeptical of it. And yes, peaceful mode is on for some reason. That explains why I haven't lost any hunger. Though I can eat infinitely, so that might be a problem. Maybe in a moment. For now, I am going to be otherwise occupied for a bit. And everybody's sleeping, so I need to fix that. Alright, so the thing I wanted to talk about is and kind of get documented, is I suppose it would be a writing term. And basically it's a term that I would think would be applicable to cringe moments in storytelling, where it is almost painful to watch the characters do different things. And just calling them cringe seems both a little childish to me, and also very descript. It doesn't actually tell you what's going on, it just tells you the reaction to what is going on in the story. So, the terminology that I'm looking into possibly starting, if there's not another term out there for it, is empathetic dissonance. basically, I find that the reason why those moments come off as cringy and a little off-putting and sometimes even painful to watch is, in my opinion, because they are I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into it and whatnot, but basically, the audience is supposed to feel for this character, to understand them on some level or another. And when you engage in those cringy tropes and whatever else you end up doing, that cringe makes the audience want to separate themselves from the character. And so the audience is basically torn between both wanting to sympathize and empathize, more accurately, with the character, and wanting to distance themselves from what the character is feeling. And you know, if you've written it properly, then it can obviously play out pretty well as the characters are basically... you can use it to great effect in any story, but as often seems to be the case, it can also be used very poorly in a lot of stories, where you know it's more of a turn off than anything else. You know, there's no faster way to kill a story than to make it so the audience doesn't want to care about the character. And if you first have a solid establishment and get them to care regardless of whether they want to, then that's one thing. But that is a complicated issue. And yeah, basically, empathetic dissonance is the process where the empathy that the audience is supposed to feel with the character is interrupted either by the character acting out of character in order to trigger this cringe moment, or by the cringe moment just being something that the audience does not want to experience themselves. And that's the idea there. I haven't gone through all the hoops I need to for the research, so that is still in the works. But yeah, that is the idea behind empathetic dissonance. And that took a lot less time to explain than I thought it would. Alright. I've got a stack of white dye now. Thank you. We'll see if anything comes of it in the long run. I don't imagine very much will, but, you know, you never know. mailbox is almost full, but I'm also just about out of people to trade with, so... And just like that, paper is now useless. Red candles. As your master trade. Lovely. I believe so, yes. I'll probably send out another verification this week, since school has started and a few people are probably not going to be available. But yes, the idea will be starting right around the same time, as usual. Efficiency, smite, knockback, feather falling, aqua affinity, impaling. Unbreaking. There he is. Channeling and multi-shot. So yeah. And let's buy up a couple unbreaking books. Alright, I'm breaking there. And I'm breaking on all my tools as well. So for now I don't need unbreaking, but never hurts to have a couple extra. Okay, apparently more than a couple extra. I don't have a silk touch pickaxe yet. How have I managed that? It was because the pickaxes couldn't be enchanted with silk touch after they've been enchanted with fortune. I remember now. Where are diamonds? I guess I don't have any. Yeah, there should be a guy over at the spawn, or the village, that has a mending of some sort. Let's see if there's anyone over here who has a pickaxe to sell. Yes. Yes, the new quest is a pickaxe. Because I want to actually be able to collect my ender chest, because Jank is supposedly working on an end event. I don't think it's happened yet anyway, so it would be good to have the extra storage from the enchanted chest, and you know, being able to actually pick things up will be useful. This guy is Fortune, Multi-Shot, and a Respiration. Cleric. That's handy, I suppose. There we are. Well, before I do that, I should make sure there's not another toolsmith who actually sells a better one. Unbreaking 2. Weaponsmith, armorsmith, armorer, mapman, armorer, so yes. None of those enchantments are especially great, so I will just grab efficiency 2. Which one's cheaper? Efficiency 2 or 28 versus 21. We'll go with 21. I should also grab a mending. while I'm here. I should probably grab 2 mendings actually, because I need one for the new pickaxe and one for Elytra. Nobody has an enchanting chest. Or ender chest. That is very disappointing. Did you have to count those manually, or is there a stat for that somewhere? Because I don't see anything like a stat for that. It's impressive either way. 53 is pretty impressive. Alright, let's see. Books for mending. Yes, apparently you are. Yeah, well, I'm glad you like it. I have no intention of stopping anytime soon, but nor is it my full-time job, so, you know. It's not like I'm going to be able to do this every day anytime soon, but at the very least, we can have fun right now. I'm not sure if I even would want this to be my full-time job, realistically. As much as I enjoy playing games and everything, there's a lot of things to do in the world. Yeah, I can't say I've watched too many Minecraft videos lately. Outside of the occasional RecRap video and uh, tutorial videos, I haven't really done much in the actual community in quite some time. Probably one reason why it reminds you of the older videos, because that's pretty much what I've got for reference point. Alright, so I need mending, silk touch, efficiency. Where's my efficiency 5? There it is. And that's gonna basically bankrupt me, but efficiency, mending, unbreaking. Breaking, silk touch, mending, efficiency. I'll throw that mending up here. Silk touch, that's 4. Oh, that's 4. So yes, that should be all of the enchantments. And if I can disenchant it, I don't have a grindstone here. Oh. Well, it probably will change over time. I probably won't do anything drastic, but it'll probably get refined into something, one way or another. And it'll probably be its own distinct style after a while, because I'm not the sort who goes watching other people's things to get inspiration so much. So I'll probably kind of be doing my own thing, kind of developing independently of the rest of the community. But I'm definitely not going to be taking it too seriously at the moment, so cobblestone slab? Surely not. Alright, yeah, I was right the first time. Just missing a detail. Yes, my chair probably does need some WD-40. Thankfully, I myself cannot hear it very much, but I don't doubt that it is very squeaky. Alright, there's probably an order to make this most efficient, but I don't know it, so I'm just gonna throw it all on there. And just like that, I am down to 3 levels and a +1 Silk Touch pickaxe. only other thing I could probably, should probably do is get sugarcane and gunpowder ready for firewood rockets. And apparently, I really do not have any gunpowder. So, either we're going to end up going on a Ender Dragon fight, or I will be building a fire rocket farm or firework farm in the next episode. Either way, push the right buttons. Either way, I will be probably wrapping up right about now. And yes, I will probably have wings at some point in the nearest future. But for now, I hope you all have a great week, and Lord willing, I will see you all here next week at around the same time. And yeah, God bless.